The new STFM website allows you to have a user profile whether or not you are a member of STFM. What this means is that you can join STFM at a later time. You can join or renew directly here from the website by clicking on the appropriate link up at the top. The process for both is very similar. Let's go ahead and join STFM. When you click on the Join link, it brings you to a page listing all of the categories of STFM membership, from voting membership categories to non-voting membership categories. You can join online or download the paper application. Let's go ahead and join online. The first thing to consider is whether or not you already have an existing account. If you haven't logged into the website since February 10th, 2014, you'll need to activate your new account. If you've never logged in ever, you can create your own account here. If you have an activated existing account, feel free to sign in at this time. Right now, we are going to join as if we have never had a user profile with STFM. This means I will create an account. The first step is to double check to make sure that at some time in the past, you never had an account with us. To do so, enter in the email you think you might have used in the past. A quick search reveals that that email address has not been used for an account. We will begin by filling out all of the information here. Once you've entered in all of your contact information and hit Next, it takes you to your information page. As you can see, we're here at Contact Info, and it has pre-populated the fields from the previous page. At this point, you can add any additional information that you may have forgotten to add then. Here I've clicked on Credentials. I will add a new record by clicking the plus sign. I will select the type of credential and update. You can also add a second address. You might use this for your employer address. You could also decide whether or not that address that you're adding is going to appear in the directory. Once you're finished, click Update, and it will be added to the list. You also have a communication section. Here you can add an additional email address or another phone number. Similar to the last screen, you first decide the purpose, enter in the information, decide whether or not it goes into the member directory, and update. Click Next, and it takes you to the next tab. You can see we have 4 tabs remaining. I can decide what type of membership I'd like to have. I can choose other information, such as whether or not I work for an association. Choose my ethnicity, my gender, and my birthday. Fields designated with a red asterisk are required. Here I choose my work setting. If I work for a medical school or a residency, I can enter that in here. Save from list. If your medical school or residency program does not appear in the above list, you may enter in one specifically here. Once I've updated my work setting, I come over to Next, and it takes me to Submit. At this point, I acknowledge the terms and conditions set forth by STFM and choose Pay Now. Here's my shopping cart. If I decide that I do not want to purchase this at this time, I can click the X to delete it. I can continue shopping, for instance, if I wanted to register for a conference. In this case here, I'm going to proceed to checkout. At this point, I can decide where I would like the invoice to go, to whom it will be addressed, and I can enter in the credit card information if I'd like. If you have a PO number or a purchase number, feel free to add that in there. Here we are at the confirmation. This acts as your receipt. You can print it here. If you have any questions, the phone number is printed at the top, and you should have received a receipt as well in your email. At this point, I can return back to my profile, and at the very bottom, I can see in my sales history that I did indeed become a member.